Yeah. Some Cheech and Chong music right here.
Oh, 100%. Well, it's for JoJo's replay, so it's...
It all makes sense now.
Are we peeking out? No.
Mm-hmm.
No. Let's see if we can share this on the face of books. I don't know how to share a stream while it's going.
Weird.
Yeah, man, I'm still not like, oh, maybe it's Deece right here. Oh, snap. Look at that right there.
Oh.
Damn, homie. All right. Okay. Okay. We got it. Okay. It's weird with JoJo not rapping. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is weird.
It is weird. It's
Sounds
empty.
empty.
It's all right. Different podcast, different vibes.
Yeah.
Vibes. What is that? What is that?
Was that not a link? It looks like
I mean, yeah, but
looks like a
you know what? You know what?
like the stream key. That's probably a
Yeah, I
stream
just
key.
don't know if it's gonna share it on the right Facebook. You know what I mean?
I think you can choose.
Oh no, it is. Oh, okay, sweet. All right. Okay, let's see how this works. Post to the face of books. There. Even though Facebook is like the least place that I would want to post. But, you know, it's whatevs. Oh, is it starting over? No, I don't want it to start over. Welcome to Can't Take Us Anywhere, our live New Year's Eve special. We have never gone live on this show before, so this is quite the special occasion. And happy New Year's Eve.
New Year.
Ian.
Yeah.
Today we'll be talking all things 2022. We're gonna get a little philosophical today.
Yeah.
You know, this is a comedy podcast. However,
there's gonna be some funny parts.
yeah, oh for sure, always, without a doubt. Oh, I have the wrong thing open. Okay, I've got my notes. That's okay. Here we go. CTUA Live. Welcome to Can't Take Us Anywhere.
I don't know what episode it is.
No, there's been so many. Well, we did.
But this isn't an episode. This is a live
event. Yeah.
Live event.
I like that. It's a live event. Well, please leave a comment if you have something to say. If you don't, keep watching anyways. Before we get started purging all things 2022, there's something that I really need to admit before we go forward.
Okay.
So, you know, the other night when I was ragging on Bruce for his Christmas music choices, you know, because he loves that fucking Beatles song.
Yeah.
Which is the worst song in existence.
Yeah.
I wonder if I could. It's terrible.
The
and I was
Beatles.
ragging on him pretty hard for that. But, you know, I realized shortly after that that I can't really do that to him because I am admitting for the first time in my life on this show that I like Mariah Carey's
I love
All
it.
I Want for Christmas.
There was a girl singing it in Waffle House today.
Really?
Working.
Dude, everybody dogs
Yeah.
on that song
Love
so
that
much.
song.
And I'm like, I
love it. I love that song.
I do. Love for Christmas. That's just what's one thing I need. It's
Yeah.
fucking great.
It is good. It's catchy.
It's way better than simply having. That's all. Are there any other lyrics to that song? I'm gonna Google it right fucking now.
Yeah.
Are there really though?
I think so.
We finna see. What is it called? Simply having a wonderful Christmas time. Oh my God, here it is right here. It popped right up because everybody has asked this question apparently. Give me them lyrics, son. I guarantee you that's all the whole song says. They don't even want to pull up the lyrics because they're like, nah, it's embarrassing. Why is it not pulling up lyrics, Ma? Because that's the only lyric? Oh, here we go. Okay. Oh my God, it has 2 verses. Fuck off. There's no way. There's no way this song has 2 verses, dude.
Yeah, and there's like hardly anything. The mood is right.
Is that for
the
real?
Spirit's up. Yeah.
That only comes
Yeah.
this time of year. Simply
Wow.
What I can't stand is that stupid synthesizer in the background.
Yeah, dude, it's
like somebody's just
terrible.
going.
Dee, 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 dee. Do you think
Like
it's
a
Paul
toddler got
McCartney
on the
that did the
piano.
dee, dee, dee,
I don't
dee,
know,
dee?
dude. I just don't like it.
It's
weird.
terrible. It's real bad.
It's weird.
real bad.
And they put jingle bells to it
Yeah.
to
It's
make
like,
it Christmas.
It's like they asked Paul McCartney to write a Christmas song and he didn't want to do it. And he was just like, fine, fuck it, there. Have your fucking there. And then it became
Here,
one
you
of the
can have
biggest
it.
Christmas
Yeah.
songs ever.
Yeah.
And he's like, fuck, man, I really should have tried harder with that one. Whew. Well, you're in it now, buddy.
Yeah.
Too bad for that. Too flippin' bad. All right. Well, so the big thing with New Year's, of course, is everyone's got to make a resolution, right? We got to do a New Year's resolution to fix everything that we did bad in 2022.
Mine
And
are always
then-
usually really small.
yeah, same
Like
because
something reachable.
right, because people set these grandiose goals.
Like, I'm going to stop cursing, or I'm going to stop drinking, or I'm
Yeah.
going to stop. No, you're not.
I'm gonna lose 100 pounds.
Yeah.
No, you're
No, you're
not.
not.
No, you're not.
Don't do that to yourself, first of
No.
all.
Pick
like,
realistic
Small,
goals.
realistic goals.
Because if you pick a huge goal that's not realistic to meet, you're going to, number one, push yourself too hard, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're going to, number two, get really frustrated with yourself and
Yeah.
everyone around you and everything around you, and you're going to be a nightmare to live with. And then 3, you're just going to ultimately disappoint yourself in the end and feel like even more of a failure. I mean, and we all do this. I've done it 100 times on New Year's. Well, I haven't seen 100 New Year's, but I've done it more than probably 10 times.
Every time.
Yeah. And it's like, come on, man. Let's be realistic as humans. Let's realize that we still have to live in this fucked up world that, you know, isn't always easy. You're not always going to be able to be perfect and on all the time.
Yeah,
you know?
I like the ending of a year.
I don't know.
To be honest.
For me, it's kind of like it's symbolic, but like also there's nothing that changes from tomorrow
One day,
and
right,
Sunday.
exactly.
You
It's
know what I
kinda like-
mean? Nothing changes.
That's why I don't get when everybody's like, "Oh man, that year was horrible. I'm so glad to be it
Yeah,
over
dude,
with."
I-
That doesn't
yeah.
mean that everything in your life turned around overnight. If it did, we'd do that all the time,
100%. 100%.
and not wait till New Year's to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it's just your mindset, really.
It is. It's your mindset. Yeah, I feel like if you're, you know, always setting goals and always progressing in a way that is productive for your mind, body, soul, spirit, then you don't have to have that grandiose vision
Yeah.
of, oh, I'm completely going to change my life this year. This year's going
Yeah.
to be different.
Yeah.
Well, how is it going to be different? Is it going to be different because you're going to try to make it different?
Yeah.
Or is it going to be different because you just expect it to be different because it's a new year?
Yeah.
You
Right.
know, there's work involved
Yeah.
in that.
Oh, totally.
It doesn't just change because the number changed in the year.
Right.
And like, oh, it's a clean slate. All is forgiven. Nah, man. It's actually just tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And like now it's here.
January 1st.
Right. Yeah. So stop being a lazy fuck and, you know, just change your life, right?
Yeah.
So instead of making resolutions, I have decided instead to compile for us a list of 10 somethings from 2022. 10 somethings that we took from 22 or that we are leaving behind in 2022 and looking forward to the new year.
Mm-hmm.
Just a list of 10 somethings. This
Okay.
can be a list of gratitude,
Okay.
a list of you know, funny anecdotes,
Okay.
a list of regrets, whatever comes to you.
Okay.
I made this list and then I didn't look at it again. So I honestly don't even know what's on here. I'm just going to answer it as it comes to me. So you know what? We've got our soundboard up. Let's do a little intro for
Okay.
this. Let's see. Let's go to JoJo's replay. I don't know what. Here's one. Squeak toy, it says. Yeah, I remember that one. You know what that is?
What?
That's one of Lucy's squeaky
Oh.
toys. And I put
Yeah.
it up to the, so I got the drum track
That's
and
excellent.
I rolled the drum track and then I just put the squeaky toy up to the mic.
That's excellent. I love it.
Excellent.
I like
I'm
it.
so glad I chose that one. Okay, so list of 10 somethings from 2022.
Okay.
We are going to roll out with something you weren't expecting in 2022. Something you were not expecting that happened.
Huh.
Or that you did, or I'm let's see. Something you weren't expecting. Well, I've got one.
Okay.
I wasn't expecting to have surgery. I wasn't expecting to be in the US for as long as I'm now going to be. To, you know, make my money back
Yeah.
essentially and get back on the road.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wasn't expecting that. That took about a month of my life away, 2 months really,
Yeah.
for full recovery.
Mm-hmm.
Thankfully, I would say at this point I'm fully covered. I'm fully covered.
It's
fully
been 2
recovered.
months? Yeah.
About 2 months, yeah,
Yeah.
November 1st. Yeah, so I lost my womanhood
Mm.
this year, and I was not expecting that at all.
Yeah.
Crazy, man. Yeah, lost my womanhood. That's my answer.
You did not lose your woman.
I mean, in a way, dude, like I
your
lost
woman part.
my woman part. Yeah, and then an added part that was
Parts.
attached to that
Yeah.
part, which is the reason why it had to come out. But yeah, that's something I wasn't
Um,
expecting.
I don't know. I guess I wasn't expecting to lose my dad, even though I knew he was in bad health. You know,
Yeah.
you never expect that.
Right.
But yeah, that's my only.
yeah.
Let's
Well, I mean,
see. There was another one, but I can't remember. I wasn't expecting Bruce to buy land.
yeah, that
He
was a
just
big
Came
thing.
home and did that, and I was like,
yeah.
okay.
I remember when he came in and was like, "Oh, by the way, I bought land in Oklahoma,"
Yeah.
and we're like, "Okay." Just one day bought some land. Like,
Oklahoma.
all right, word. I mean, like, you
Just
could have
kidding.
picked a better spot.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. I'm full 100% serious.
Some parts of Oklahoma, like you would like this part of Oklahoma.
I mean,
it's
there-
pretty.
No, I've been
Yeah.
to beautiful parts of
Yeah.
Oklahoma, but like the minute you have to go into town,
Yeah. There's
I
not much
mean,
town around there.
that reality sets in pretty
Yeah.
quick, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, damn,
I
we
know.
are in Oklahoma.
It's just outside of Atoka in Daisy.
Atoka.
Yeah, where Reba McEntire was born.
I actually like that name. Atoka.
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 Yeah.
It sounds like Atoka my pipe. Yeah, but that's cool though.
Yeah.
That's something real cool that
Yeah.
happened. So good for you, Bruce.
Yep.
Shouts out to yous guys and your lands.
And land. Yeah.
All right. Something you learned in 2020. I'm gonna say that I learned to be patient. In many different areas. Travel will do that to you.
Yeah, that'll humble you real quick.
Really quick. It really shows you that, nothing really is in your control.
Yeah.
Other than what's right here.
Yeah.
You can't control any
in your
of
in
what's
your little
out
bubble.
here. Right. So you really just have to learn to be very patient and go with the flow. And I've always kind of been like that, but patience I have struggled with in my younger years. And I really learned a lot of patience
Yeah.
this year.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I think I learned. Let's see.
By the way, patience, one of my favorite words in Spanish, paciencia.
Oh, that's pretty. That's
Isn't
pretty.
it beautiful? Yeah, paciencia.
Yeah, paciencia. Cool.
Which is also something I learned this year, bit of Spanish.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
duh. Thank
Yeah.
you. I've learned like double the Spanish that I used to know this year.
Yeah, you actually do.
I know every animal. Try me. Actually, I don't know emu or ostrich.
That's a tough one.
Those
I don't
are
know
birds,
those
though,
either.
right? Are those mammals or birds?
I
I don't
have no
know.
idea.
They have 2 legs
Yeah,
and they have a beak, so it's a bird.
it's a bird.
I don't know. Wings. Who cares? Anyway.
Wings.
Yeah. I've learned quite a bit of Spanish since you've been back. It's been cool.
Yeah, we have our Spot It game.
Yeah.
For anyone that is currently learning Spanish, because I have a lot of friends that are trying to learn Spanish right now, the friends that I traveled through South America with, this is an excellent tool to help you with your Spanish. It is a children's game, but it's a lot of fun.
But it makes it easy.
Yeah, and there's a lot of different versions of it. So, I mean, you
And
can
if
literally...
you're a visual person, like
It helps a
visual
lot.
learner, yeah.
They have an animals one, a camping one, a general one. They have
Yeah.
Disney ones. Like, there's so many different versions of this game, and you can learn the different characters in Spanish and then play in Spanish, and it really sticks in there. So,
Yep, it does.
yeah, it's a really good learning tool. And I'm really, proud of how far I've come in my Spanish. I'm not proud of how I ordered 2 Spanish learning books that were recommended to me by a friend that teaches online Spanish. Bought the books, spent like $50 on them, and I have not opened them once. That was like my thing I was going to do while I was recovering. I haven't looked at them once, dude. They've just been collecting dust for the last 2 months. So,
You'll get to it.
yeah, I mean, I hope so. Like, I'm the kind of person that really works off of motivation.
Yeah,
Like,
same.
if I'm not motivated to do something, I am not going to do it.
Yeah, me too.
Unless I'm getting paid or someone's counting on me to do it.
Yeah.
If it's only on me and it's not something I have to do and I'm not motivated, I'm not doing it. I know me. So hopefully that motivation will hit soon. I don't know when it will. We're kind of getting back in the swing of things around here, so hopefully I can get back in my Spanish. But I am pretty proud of how far I've come in the last 8 months with it.
Yeah.
Because the truth is, I really didn't start learning a whole lot until I went to Colombia. I had got the bulk of my practice in Colombia. Because they're like, I mean, Mexico, most everyone knows English, I feel like. Like, you can pretty much go anywhere in Mexico with the exception of like the really rural areas. Pretty much everywhere in Mexico, somebody's going to speak a little bit of English. And a lot of people are fluent, and Colombia is not like that. Colombia, there's maybe 30% of the people speak English. And if I don't know how people survive not knowing Spanish in Colombia. Like, how do you travel here?
It would be
Like,
tough.
Yeah, dude, super
Yeah.
tough.
It would be
They're
tough.
definitely having a different experience.
Yeah.
Because you would really only be able to go to gringo places.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
ain't nobody else understand. So
Well, yeah. I mean, I think it's easier to pick it up when you're in it. You know?
1,000%.
When you're in it and you're
1,000%.
Yeah.
And especially when you have a general love of the language. I love Spanish.
I love Spanish.
I
I,
think
love
it's
the way
beautiful.
it sounds. I do too. It's so sexy.
I love Spanish.
And it comes easy to me. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's really weird. I don't know why. I think for a long time I've heard it. I don't know why. Maybe being in the service industry?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, living in Texas, too.
True.
It's-
Just being here in Texas. Yeah.
Just being in Texas, you
Yeah,
have a working
absolutely.
knowledge of Spanish already because you've heard it so much growing up. I mean, it's you. If you're born and raised in Texas, chances are you know "Cómo estás?" "Muy bien," "Hola,"
Buenas
"Gracias."
noches,
Buenos noches, buenos dias. You
Hola.
know the basics. Even the
¿Qué
whitest
pasó?
of person. And you know the swear words.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Pinche
pinche way. You just do because it's like half of the population is
Yeah.
Spanish speaking, or more than half.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have a bit of an advantage there, but I didn't really start grasping it, like really, really grasping it until I was in Colombia and I was forced to do it. The beautiful thing about learning in Colombia is they're so nice and
Yeah.
so happy
They're
and
patient.
and so willing to help because
Yeah.
they know that you're trying. So they're like
Oh.
thrilled to help you, you know? And it used to piss me off when I would run into travelers that had been in South America for like 6 months and didn't know any Spanish. I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, how is that
And how have you
possible?
survived?
How is it? Well, I mean, how is it even possible?
How do you get around? How do you get anything? How do you do anything?
You've been here for 6 months in a Spanish-speaking country. Everyone around you speaking Spanish, and you haven't picked up any of
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
You're just completely blocked off from reality if that's the case. I
Mhm.
mean, you're living in a bubble of mass proportions, dude. Like, what is wrong with you? What's going on? I'm also a strong believer that if you're going to spend an extended period of time in a country or in an area where they speak a certain language, you should try to learn that
Yeah,
language.
for sure.
At least enough to communicate in the most basic of ways. Like, show some respect, man. Like,
Yeah.
well, we went off on a tangent on that one.
Yeah. ¿Dónde está baño?
You necesitas el baño? Okay, go ahead. That's all right. Let's see, what can I play?
I'm joking.
Okay, cool.
I don't really have to go.
Good, because I actually just realized that I didn't hook up the TV, so we don't have a screen to
Yeah.
display anything. Luckily, I didn't
Okay.
have any videos
It's okay.
lined up.
Yeah,
but-
really.
All right. Moving right along. All right. 2022 list of 10 somethings, number 3.
Number 3.
Something you let go of in 2022.
You go first this time.
I mean, I have a feeling that they're the same answers.
Okay.
But you might have something different. Something that I let go of, and it has really been prevalent since I've been back, and we've been back onto putting out a lot of content and, you know, trying different things and, you know, just really throwing shit against the wall and seeing if it sticks.
Yeah.
I have learned to let go completely of caring what people think about it. Like, I've always been really bold, but there's always been that part of me that, like, I don't want to offend anyone, or I don't want anyone that I deem as, like, someone I admire
Yeah.
thinking that it sucks, or, oh, you know, my friends are going to think it sucks. I don't give a fuck what any of you think about anything I do. And that I can say with full conviction. Full conviction, dude. I truly do not care. I completely let go of that because the reality is, man, people that are going to put you down for doing something that's out of the box are only doing that because they don't have the balls to do it themselves.
Yeah.
And they wish they did. So they have to put you down
Yeah.
for it. And it just is not worth wasting the energy worrying about. And the times that, that the content that we're making now, I feel like is the best content we've ever made. The Witten Stinks stuff, dude, is like the best shit I've ever. It's so much fun and it's so funny.
So much fun.
And I would have never done that like 2 or 3 years ago. I would have been way too scared to put something like that out there and show that side of me that's like completely goofy and weird. But now, fuck y'all.
You don't. So I'm kind of in the same boat. Mine is more like, it's like, I don't care what people think about what I do anymore, but I also don't want to like limit our like mine or your audience or Witten Stinks audience. Like Witten Stinks is funny, it's got its own little. You know how we looked up the engagement the other day and it had its own little like age group, and it's like mid-20s to mid-30s, which they're, but they probably have kids too that would I don't know. I just don't want to limit the audience. I want it to broaden because Witten Stinks is so hilarious.
It is hilarious, dude.
I would like to see older people come in.
Same.
Yeah. There's just not that many older people on TikTok.
Yeah.
Period.
True.
TikTok is a younger generation app.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm shocked I'm on it, actually. I'm too old for TikTok. I get told that all the time.
Hey, man, there is some funny shit on TikTok.
But I love it, dude. It's hilarious.
There is funny,
it's so
funny shit going on.
funny.
Yeah. And by the way, everything you see on Reels came from TikTok first. Yeah. So if y'all are out here thinking, I don't have a TikTok.
Yeah,
you do.
Stuff.
It's the same thing.
And it hit TikTok first.
100%. Because it comes from TikTok, then it goes to Reels.
Bruce will show me a video from like Facebook or something.
I saw that months ago, dude.
I saw it years ago.
It took months to get to where you're seeing it now. I saw it first on TikTok.
Yeah, it's always on there first.
If you think you're one of the cool kids that doesn't have TikTok, I got news for you. Yeah. We're all on TikTok.
But
okay?
I wish there was more of it, but that's the audience that it is. So yeah, who cares? They don't care. The only people I've seen on there that start crap are Gen Zs.
Yeah, 100%.
And they're like, they'll say something
but
like, "Oh, that's
stinks.
So millennial," or whatever.
The thing that's wonderful about Witten Stinks is it's all positivity.
Yeah, it's great. It's hilarious.
I have not seen one negative comment at all on any of her stuff.
No.
Not one. Because I'm a Muddy Packing Store. I mean,
except that it wasn't really negative. They were just kind of nipping when she was messing with the guinea pigs.
Oh, well, yeah.
By the way,
I expected that.
The guinea pigs did not care that she was there.
No, they were just, that one ran and whatever.
They didn't even look at her.
That's the bad.
But it was just somebody trying to be, I know everything.
That's the bad.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
So, yeah. I let go. Oh, what was I going to say, though?
Something you let go of.
Yeah.
We got off on a tangent again, which we will do often.
And I learned how to let go of guilt, which is a really hard thing to do.
Yeah, you have been doing that.
Yeah, and I've learned. I'm gonna go back to what I've learned. How to protect my own heart. I'm standing up. I have more of a backbone lately.
Yeah, that's great.
But yeah, I let go of a lot. I let go of a lot of guilt through.
Excellent.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Oh, that's fantastic.
I know.
All right. Something you fell in love with in 2022.
You go first.
Oh, man. You're putting me on the spot. I mean, I got to say, I fell in love with Witten Stinks. Making that content is so much fun.
It's so easy.
It's so easy, and it's so much fun.
It's so easy.
I am completely just enthralled with, getting y'all's videos and putting them together, and she'll watch me. I'll be editing in the kitchen, and I'll just be dying laughing to myself because I know in my head
really
what
funny.
I'm about to say.
It's really funny.
I'm watching it, I'm editing it, and I'm putting it together, and I can hear it in my head, and I'm just dying laughing.
If nobody knows what Witten Stinks is, it's a profile on TikTok. It's my dog.
Yeah, Witten.
And she's the voice of Witten.
Yeah,
So
a very, very exclusive dog.
My dog is a major diva. She's a rescue, and she knows that she hit the jackpot. She knows.
Yeah, 100%. And that's what makes it so great. It's not even my voice so much that it's
her attitude.
Yes, it's the voice matching the attitude so perfectly that it's just it's my best work
She will
I've ever
eye
done.
roll. She will eye roll.
It's my best work. And
It's
better
great.
than anything
Yeah,
I've
it's
ever done.
really
Better than
good.
any
It's
music
ver-
I've ever written. Better than it's the best.
Get on there quick before she goes viral.
Yeah,
It's climb. Her
it's
followers
climbing.
are climbing.
It's climbing. So
Yeah.
she'll be at 10,000 soon, and we'll see. I think we should start posting from your phone though, because
Okay.
I'm
We
shadow
can try.
bound on
Yeah, we can try. Yeah.
But yeah, it's I feel like Witten Stinks, and honestly, if I'm being 100% honest, and you already know this, Bruce already knows this, I am trying to make an income out of that.
Yeah.
Like for
I
when
would
I
love
travel,
to make a passive income.
dude. And it's so
50-50.
easy. And we can do it when I travel. I
Yeah.
don't have to be here to do it. You can just send me the videos. I can make the
Voiceover,
content.
send it back.
Yeah,
Done.
man. It's so easy, and I really hope that we.
I mean,
can make
either
it
now we
happen.
have the ability to either one of us can post. Like if you have the
Right.
ability to post, do it.
Yeah.
You know.
I hope we can make it happen. That
Oh,
would
yeah.
be a fantastic way to make money.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
But the scary thing is, what if they get rid of TikTok like they always talk about? I'd have to leave the country.
Well, then it would just.
I
all-
would, because it would be the U.S. that banned it. I'd have to leave the
No,
U.S.
No, it wouldn't be that dramatic.
Or
it would
you're
just
out there abroad. You
it
can
would
post
all
it.
just go to Reels.
Yeah,
it would all
that's
just go to
true.
Reels.
Yeah.
It would go to Reels, and now YouTube has YouTube Shorts, which actually we get quite a few hits
That's
on our
right.
YouTube Shorts.
Yeah.
So it'll be fine. It'll be fine. We would lose our audience for a bit, but they would find her eventually.
Yeah.
And they would come back.
Witten Stinks.
Yeah, we have loyal followers, dude. There's people that comment on every single video.
My
I
dog smells like
post.
roses, actually, but Witten Stinks.
She smells Haribo.
Jessica, that's a term of endearment for her.
Yeah, I used to call my dog Lucy Stinky.
Stinky.
Because she actually did stink in her older age. Not in her younger years, but in her older years, she got real stinky. And so I called her my stink. She my stinky.
She smelled like sweat.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Dog sweat.
Mm-hmm. So it's a term of endearment for me. So when I got here, hanging out with Witten, I would tell her she stinks all the time. Cause she tink. She tweaker. She tink real bad. And that's kind of how the voice started.
Yeah, dog talk.
Was with that, the dog talk. And then eventually I started talking back to you guys in her voice because she's such a diva. The faces she would make at y'all would be like, I just can't help it.
Hilarious.
I gotta give her a voice.
She's hilarious.
Yeah, she is a really funny dog.
Okay, so something I fell in love with, and so here's the truth. This is the God to honest truth. I fell in love with burgers, dude.
Yeah, you did, dude.
I dove.
1,000%.
And you know what? I never used to eat a burger. I never used to eat a burger. One day I had a craving. I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'll just get a burger. And I got one. I don't even remember where. It wasn't.
Is it not the American backyard burger?
No, that's now my favorite. But you know what it is? You know
What?
what's funny is I don't like fast food burgers. I don't like them. I don't like them at all. I'd rather have a restaurant burger.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt.
Cooked over the fire for real. Whataburger yeah, whatever. I want the good stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, that Horizon 76, they have a
That's
great
real
burger.
nice. Yeah, we reviewed them on
Speaking
the
of,
show. I mean, I'm down,
I am
dude.
so down.
I'm super
Before we
fucking
start
down.
that diet.
100%.
Yeah, I fell in love with burgers. I never used to eat them. I ate McDonald's hamburgers when I was a kid.
Yeah, Tracy has a thing with red meat.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I'm not a big red meat eater, except it's unless it's in tacos.
Well, that's the exception to everything.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
but I like ground beef. I like ground beef.
Yeah, you don't really
and I
have a
like the
problem with
low
it.
fat ground, like 93% versus 7%.
The thing you have a problem with is
the fat.
the fat.
Yeah, I don't like
you don't
it.
like the
I
fat.
like very lean meats.
Anything
Like that
that
venison. That
dangles.
venison jerky down there is the.
Yeah, you know what? I'm actually
like
kind
it.
of creeped out by it. It has excellent
Very
flavor. The
It's
flavor
good.
is fantastic.
Yeah, it's good.
And it's just soft enough for a jerky that
Mhm.
it's, I don't like the super tough ones.
Yeah.
And it's delicious. It's great.
It's good.
But what freaks me out about it is it's still wet.
Well, that's just some moisture. Usually they put those little moisture packets
He
in your
did.
bag.
He
yeah,
has
but just
one.
one. And it
I
was
told
like
him to
3
leave it
pounds.
open. I was like, you
Yeah.
should leave that open
Let
for
it dry out.
Yeah, dude, it's real wet.
Yeah, they do that. Though it's just the marinade.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I
coming
know.
out of the meat
But
because
it's
it's
still
very
creepy.
sticky.
Yeah.
It's like and it's got like
Mhm.
brown sugar in it,
yeah.
and yeah, it's a very sticky marinade, but it's good.
It is good.
Ooh, I think I want to bag it and sell it at the farmer's market.
Yeah.
That's a passive income.
It is.
Kind of.
It's work. That's
It's
a lot.
work.
It's
yeah,
work.
and you have to kill the deer.
Yeah, it's work.
And it's not always deer season.
100%.
Yeah, but burgers, I didn't eat them since I was a little kid for a long time. I just didn't. I don't know why. And now I can't get enough.
Nice.
It's weird.
Hey, I'm
know
on
how, like,
board.
you know
I
how,
am
like, you
on board.
Yeah, you develop like your taste buds change.
Oh,
in your
100%.
life. They change over time. My
Yeah.
mom said, eventually you have none. And I was like, don't even tell me that. Like,
that is grim. That's so grim.
I know. She said, that's why elderly always want sweet stuff. And I was like,
That's so grim.
yeah.
Oh, I didn't want to know that. I could have gone my whole life.
Is there a
without knowing
supplement
that.
we can take
I
to
don't know.
continue the taste bud
Let's
life?
look into it. Yeah.
To
'cause
extend the
that's
taste bud life?
terrible.
There's a supplement you can take for your eyes. It starts with an L. What's
Yeah,
it called? Lysatine or
No.
or something.
Yeah. I'm blanking on
Yeah.
it right now.
It's like a supplement.
Yeah, but I mean, really, you get that. All those things that are in that supplement, you get from a multivitamin. It's all the same shit.
Yeah.
It's just upped in certain places.
You know what though? My multivitamin does not have magnesium in it, and I take a women's multivitamin.
So do I. Yeah,
And
I need to get more.
It doesn't have any
actually.
magnesium, and my doctor's like, magnesium might help you with if you have helps with stomach issues.
Yeah.
But and sleeping. But I don't really have a problem with sleeping.
I have a problem staying asleep.
Yeah,
I don't have a
falling
problem
asleep.
going to sleep. Yeah.
But then I'm like, oh, I wake up like
I
2
wake
hours
up,
later.
Yeah. I think, my sleep pattern is all it got all fucked up in South America because, you're staying in hostels and I am a very, very, very light sleeper. So when I'm traveling every night, I have earbuds in my ears and a sleep mask.
Yeah.
So that if someone comes in the room and turns on the light, I'm not going to see it. And if they're making noise, I'm not going to hear it. And that's the only way I can sleep when I travel. And so coming back home to Texas and having the normal life again, adjusting
Yeah.
to
that.
that and then having the outside noises still.
I can walk to the front of the house in the morning and hear your fan thing going.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
And I'm like, oh man, that sounds nice.
I turn it up full blast.
I
what's
like
funny?
fan noise, like that noise,
You
that
know what,
brown noise,
though?
white noise.
You know what's very, very interesting? So us here in the South, right? In the South, it's hot as balls, man. You can run your AC as high as you want. It doesn't matter. It's going to be hot. It's just hot. And we need air moving. And we're just used to air moving. So we have a fan. There's a fan going right now. Literally right now.
Yeah, but it's on low. It's not going fast enough to make a noise like that.
Right.
That hum that
Right.
we love.
But either way, there's always a fan in the house.
Oh,
On in the
always,
house in
yeah.
Texas. Always. It doesn't
Always.
matter how cold it is outside, it doesn't
freeze
matter.
going. There's a fan on.
There is a fan on somewhere in the house. It doesn't fucking matter. So, yeah, when I was traveling, I sleep with a fan app because I'm from Texas. That's what we do. You know, we sleep to fans.
They don't have fans, do they?
They will, like,
Do they?
every friend that I made, you know, from Europe, whether they be from
They
Europe
had
or
one with them.
no, they don't get it. They don't get it.
Oh.
They're like, you sleep with fan noise? And I'm like, yeah, because it blocks out all the other noises.
Yeah,
like a white noise
Yeah.
will block out every other noise.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I sleep with a fan.
Yeah.
And they're like, that is the weirdest. Like, they don't get it. They don't get it. They don't understand. And I'm like, really?
I
Like,
started doing it when I was a kid by accident
well, see what
to a
happened
box
would.
fan at my grandfather's house.
Yeah.
And then I fell in love with it, and I
You
was
just
like,
get
"Oh my
used to
god,
it, dude.
I slept so, I
Because
slept
it
like a
blocks
rock."
everything out. And you don't realize, like, maybe you're asleep and you don't realize that you're waking up because of outside noises, but then you wake up and you feel unrested. It's because shit's going on around you and
for
your
sure.
body is
Yeah.
reacting to that.
Mm-hmm.
And you're not getting a good night's rest.
Mhm.
But you have a good white noise going, dude, that's
Mhm.
going to block out all of that. You're going to sleep like a fucking baby.
Yep.
Well, there was one night when we got to Peru, me and Phoebe. And up until that point, I had been earphoning it the whole time. We got to Peru and we had an Airbnb for a month. And I was like, man, my ears are pretty sore at this point. I'm getting kind of tired of this earbud shit at night. And I told Phoebes, I was like, hey, man, do you mind if I don't wear my earbuds and I just play this app? And I played it for her. And I was like, this is what I sleep to. And she's like, yeah, I mean, I guess. Like,
Did she think
okay.
you were gonna like start playing Lamb of God or something?
No,
like?
she knew. She knew.
Okay.
She knew what I slept to, but she
Oh,
never
okay.
heard it.
Yeah.
And I was
what
like,
did
hey.
she think?
She was, I mean, she's cool, but
Yeah.
she was like, okay, yeah, I mean, whatever.
Like, you
And our
fucking
our
weird.
Airbnb
You
was like
nerd.
all one room,
Yeah.
and our beds were separated by a wall. But it was still open, so
Yeah.
she could still hear what was going on. So, first night we got there, I turned it on, and we slept through the night. And it went like, 2 or 3 nights. There was one night when it was particularly loud outside,
Yeah.
so I slept with my earbuds in.
Okay.
I'm like, this isn't going to
She
be enough.
couldn't.
And we got up the next day, and she was like, I noticed you didn't play your app last night. She was like, why didn't you play your app? And I was like, well, 'cause there was a lot of noise outside, so I put my earbuds in. It wasn't enough
Uh-huh.
for me. And she goes,
Yeah.
yeah, I kind of missed it.
She couldn't sleep without
She couldn't sleep. And
Yeah,
I
it's
was
like,
like,
once
see?
you do it, you're tainted.
You're hooked,
You're
man.
tainted.
You're hooked.
Once you do it, you have to keep doing it.
Yeah, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
100%.
My aunt, everywhere she goes, if she went on a cruise to take pictures of a wedding, she would take her box fan. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
And it was a serious thing there for a while. When I was in my 20s,
Oh, yeah,
I
I
was like,
had-
I'm not going to sleep unless
You
I
know
have
that
one.
little black fan
Yeah.
that I have in that room? I had one just like that I would take with me on trips. 100%. But now
that
they
little
have
black fan in
apps.
there is child's play.
Yeah, it is.
It is like
It's really
it's
silent.
a joke.
That's why I have to play my app, because it's not enough.
Yeah.
It's
Hang
not
on just a
near
sec.
enough. Uh-oh. What's happening?
I'm not sure. Hang on.
We got mama messages.
No.
Okay, not important. All right.
Yeah, so yeah. Burgers.
Burgers, nice.
I love burgers.
I mean, I am
For now. It
Always
could change,
down.
but I love me.
I'm always super down, dude.
Sounds
super down.
delicious.
And not super fattening a burger, right? I mean,
Yeah, I
depending on
mean,
what you do.
The
like,
worst thing about the burger is the bun.
100%.
That's it.
Yeah.
The rest of the burger is gold.
Yeah.
But, the bun makes it.
That's
And
all
I guess
right.
the fries, like, don't eat fries.
Oh, yeah, for sure. You got to keep them
Get
fries.
some steamed veggies or something.
Yeah.
I'm going to start making changes this year. Just conscious changes. Easy ones. Like, come on.
Easy goals.
Easy
Easy
changes.
goals.
Don't get the fries. Get
Attainable
get
goals.
vegetables or get, like, sweet potato fries.
You know what I fucks
Get
with
sweet
real
potato
hard?
fries.
Brussels sprouts with burgers.
Yeah,
Delicious. Absolutely delicious.
Was there a burger that we had with Brussels sprouts on it?
I don't think so.
This is how bad it's gotten. I can't remember.
I don't think so.
I feel like I've
think
eaten
so.
every burger in town. Lately, we've been on the blue cheeseburger kick. Because I got one at
so
Grease Monkey in Arlington when we were out there, and then we got one at that place that we like over here,
Wings
Wings
and
and
Burgers.
Burgers. Yes, one of our favorites.
That place is the tits.
Whew. Better be ready to eat.
So good.
The portions are huge. The wings are massive.
Yeah, one meal there is 2 meals.
My mom was like, "Oh, I can't eat those. They're way too big."
They are big.
She told me she went and got some. She's like, "No,
She could eat one wing for a meal.
a meal."
Your
yeah.
mom, yeah, 100%.
All right,
All right.
What
so
number are we on?
We are on number 5.
5.
Number 5 on the list of 10 somethings for 2022 is something you started in
Gosh.
2022.
I don't have a problem starting. I have a problem finishing.
I think everybody does, actually.
I started my garden.
Oh, shit. Yeah, you did.
I started my garden, and I started therapy.
Yeah, you did.
like.
Yeah.
I like both.
Yeah, you did. And you've kept up with both
Yeah.
of them.
Mhm.
Yeah. So you should be proud of
Yeah.
yourself. Yeah, for
Vegetable
sure.
garden.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Mainly because produce has gone up so much. Everything's gotten so expensive. And like Bruce was like, "Well, why don't we just start like growing our own vegetables?" And I was like, "He'll take that." He was like, "That'll take half the cost out of groceries because we buy a lot of produce.
Yeah.
Like it's mainly produce and meat." And so this summer we're gonna have a lot more variety. Like this spring and summer. Wintertime you don't get that much variety. You know, it's all root vegetables pretty
Yeah.
much, except for kale and spinach. But yeah, the winter vegetables, they're fun though because they can grow in the cold and it's cool.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, that is cool.
Yeah.
That is cool. Well, something I started.
What'd you start?
I don't know. I feel like I finished
You
a lot
started
of
a new
stuff.
job.
I did. I started a new job. But
You started Witten Stinks.
Yeah, I did start Witten Stinks. Yeah, I mean, that's really the main thing. I mean, we picked up both of these podcasts, but they already existed.
Yeah. So we didn't not actually start them.
Yeah. And honestly, like, Witten Stinks is a big part of my life. I do one every day.
Yeah.
So
I was going to say we started working out at the rec, but no, we just started going to the
Lol.
rec.
yeah,
Hilarious.
I mean, I really started like really traveling in 2022.
Yeah.
Previous to that, I was kind of
Road tripping it.
sedentary. Well, I mean, I was in Mexico, but I was sedentary
That's
in
right, yeah.
Mexico. I was in Puerto Escondido for 9
Mhm.
months, 10 months almost. So yeah, I definitely started doing much more of that and actually traveling and learning those lessons in 2022. But yeah, I guess the biggest thing was I started Witten Stinks, which is pretty great.
Yeah.
All right. So leading from something you started, something you finished.
God, I tried to think of, like, I'm sure there's several, and I just can't, nothing's coming forward right away. But the one that really irked me that I wanted to get done was that contract job, that QuickBooks
Yeah.
contract job I was working on for that guy, which wasn't bad. I was cleaning up his QuickBooks. By the way, if y'all need your QuickBooks cleaned up, contact me.
Ayo, accountant here.
Bookkeeper/accountant. Yeah. But it was just because he would say, okay, and then this is it. And then he'd be like, oh, wait, I have more.
He was
And
one of those.
It's typical in that industry. The people will do that to you all the time. But his QuickBooks was so far gone when he gave it to me, and he already had an outside accountant. He just wanted me to do the clerical and entries and, categorizing and stuff like that. It was pretty much just data entry, actually.
Yeah.
And then I was like, man, I really want to reconcile this, but he would not, I don't know. It was just something felt shady
Yeah.
the whole time I was doing it. And he told me over and over, I need it done so that I can sell the business. And it was a dry cleaning business out of New Jersey.
Cook the books.
which tells
I'm trying to
me-
get rid of this place. Cook the books.
And his side hustle was selling tickets to sports events, concerts. Yeah.
Mhm. Was he also in the waste management industry?
No. No, I didn't see any of that. But dry cleaning and waste management, you know, that's kind of a deck
Hand
giveaway.
in hand, right?
I was just like,
yeah.
Oh, no, actually, it wasn't New Jersey. I'm sorry. It was Maine. It was in Maine. But still, they leak up there.
Yeah. There's leakage.
There's mafia leakage up there. I feel like it was just a front. I don't know why, but I just
Yeah.
do. There was not enough income for him to make a living. There was quite a bit of income on the tickets. But I was just glad that I finished it and that, you know, I
Yeah.
was just like, okay. And it was contract, and I'm just like, I was done. And now currently, I'm looking for something else like that
Yeah.
that I can do from home.
Yeah, it was an all right little
a couple
gig.
hours a day,
Yeah.
part time. Ooh, shoot.
It's all right, Hayne.
Just moved that whole desk with my foot. Just that whole thing. Did you see that?
No.
God.
I heard it.
The
but I
whole
didn't see
thing
it.
moved. Cattywampus like this.
It's all right. We
All
still
right.
look fine.
Okay, what's next?
Well, something that I finished in 2022, I finished my first stint traveling. I was gone for about 2 years, and I finished that, and I'm now learning how to come back and pick up the pieces, I guess. 'Cause this is kind of the lifestyle that I set out to have, you know, going out
Mm-hmm.
for as long as I could. And to be honest, I wasn't expecting to have to come back and get a job and make money.
Yeah.
I'm thankful that I have the privilege to be able to do
Yeah.
that. But yeah, I wasn't really expecting it. I guess in my imagination, I just imagined like deucing out into the sun and never having to return and be a part of the system again. But that's not reality, and I have learned that.
It's almost like once you are part of the system, it's a forever thing. Like
Yeah, I mean
but
it doesn't have to be.
it doesn't, because you can work abroad.
Well, and I've met a lot of travelers who have
or marry rich.
who've made it work, not having to like, you know, do the
Mhm.
online work thing. There are options out there.
Oh, tons.
Um,
OnlyFans.
but Witten stinks.
Yeah, exactly.
So you know, there's options, and I'm definitely working towards that now, and I'm getting into the groove of learning how to, you know, separate those chapters of my life and make them work together in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's been kind of a challenge, and of course the surgery on top of that
Yeah.
just threw everything off.
Yeah.
It threw all my plans off.
You finished your your continuing education.
I did, yeah. Oh yeah, I did that. I
that was a
finished that.
whole day.
And yeah, full 8 hours.
8 hours.
A full 8 hours. But yeah, so I finished my first little stint and preparing for the next.
What's the next? Europe?
So Argentina,
Oh, okay.
Ecuador.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You told me that.
Yeah.
Argentina, Ecuador, further
And then-
south.
Yeah.
All the way.
And then possibly I would like to maybe entertain going to Southeast Asia. And exploring there. I would really love to go to Thailand and volunteer in a Muay Thai gym. 'Cause there are opportunities out there for that, and that sounds just so completely rad.
I would definitely come visit you out there.
Oh, 1,000%.
In a heartbeat. I'd get
Yeah.
on a plane tomorrow. I'd be like, I'm on my way.
Yeah, totes.
And
so,
I'd eat street food the whole time I was there. Thailand street food, it looks amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, so hopefully that. And,
I'm there. I'm there already.
And, you know, just being able to kind of figure out how this whole lifestyle works.
Yeah.
Has been a challenge, but here I am.
It's a day by day thing, kind of.
Really is, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really kind of like, and I used to say this while traveling all the time.
There's no long-term goals.
No,
It's all short-term goals.
You belong nowhere and everywhere at the same time.
Yeah, exactly.
And you never know what's coming. You don't have any plan
Mhm.
whatsoever, which can
Mhm.
be very liberating and very freeing, but also very scary.
Right.
And a lot of times I can feel lost and like not really secure, but then I remember that I'm fine.
Yeah, I feel like there's not going to be any sense of freedom without the feeling of fear, for sure.
Oh, 1,000%.
Yeah.
And
quote that.
And I have to remember back to the times when I did have, you know, like my own place and all my furniture and, you know, all the things that make your home, right? And I felt lost then.
Yeah.
So that really doesn't come from what's around you.
No,
it comes
not
from
at all.
What's in here and
sure.
what's in here.
Yeah.
So it's all mental.
Yeah.
And it's all, you know, you just got to work that shit out and get over it. Get over yourself.
Yep.
So, okay, number 7 on the list of 10 somethings we are either leaving behind in 2022 or something we took from 2022. Something you were proud of in 2022.
Ooh.
Something you were proud of. I mean, I'll take it back to learning Spanish. I'm super proud that I really dove into it and I really made myself just dive into the culture and the language. And, you know, I got to give a lot of credit to my friend Cindy in Colombia, who we met. And, you know, she let us stay at her place a couple of times for a few weeks at a time. And she doesn't know English, so we only spoke Spanish, and that right there was just
a challenge.
I mean, I went from here to here in a matter of weeks, and so did Phoebe. Phoebe's Spanish got really good there too.
A big jump.
Yeah, I mean, you just kind of have to put yourself, but you have to put yourself out there.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard to start first. I don't have a problem answering someone.
Yeah.
It's starting the conversation in Spanish for me. I feel like I don't have the right or something.
But
it's weird.
The thing that you have to remember,
like, I'm totally embarrassed by it.
Oh yeah, it's super embarrassing because you feel like a toddler.
Yeah, I feel like I'm like stupid.
But the thing is the more that I've, you know, I was in South America for 2 years, and, you know, number one, you have to remember that when someone speaks to you in broken English, have you ever once thought that that person is stupid?
No.
No. And they don't think that about you either.
Yeah.
They're actually happy that you're trying to speak to them in their own language.
Yeah.
So you have to get that out of your head.
Okay.
And just realize that everyone is cool with it. Like, it's cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And once you get past that, honestly, drinking helps quite a bit.
It does. It's liquid courage, man. Liquid courage.
Drinking helps a lot, man. My best Spanish comes from you know what? My best Spanish, honestly, is when I'm mad.
Yeah.
When I'm mad. Oh shit, you would think I was raised in Mexico. I'm like, and like, Jesus, Jessica, I've never heard you speak that well. I'm like, yeah, well, I was pissed off.
Get me there.
Yeah, you got me there. So here I am. But yeah, I am proud of how far I came with learning Spanish.
Yeah,
for sure.
I'm proud of of the growth that I've been through in the last year and a half. Just kind of like, for a long time, I was like I wouldn't say vain, but self-conscious maybe. And I was just like, forget about it. Like, how stupid that I worried about this kind of stuff, you know?
Yeah, 100%.
Like, for a real long time, I worried about it. And now I'm just like, I don't give a shit. But something I'm proud of is probably my strength. The strength I was able to embody during burying my dad. I was totally in charge of it. Like, not in charge of it, but I had to sign everything and do everything. And because I was next of kin. I was the oldest one.
Yeah, the oldest
next
child.
to him. Yeah. And it was just like, I was just like, okay, you just have to gather yourself and put one foot in front of the other and just march through it.
Yeah.
And you get through it to the other side, and you're like, we just did all that.
Yeah.
Like, because there's a lot. And my dad had it cleaned up. Like, I mean, everything was taken care of. But there's a lot of steps like you have to go through. before you're dead. This is just planning your wills and stuff like that. Everything you have prepared for everybody that's going to take care of the stuff after you're gone. It's insane. By the way, if anybody's going through that, there's a really good book my therapist told me about. You can get it on Amazon, I think, and it's called I'm Dead Now What?
Oh, wow.
And it
That's
tells you
intense.
everything you need to do before you die so your family doesn't have to do it. And yeah, that's key. But the strength that I had for my sister, for my mom, when he was going through all the hospital stuff and all that, and my mom, I feel like I get my strength from her, but I was actually proud of my own strength this year, like emotional strength.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm usually, you know, a hot mess. Completely. But yeah, and I'm proud of how calm I've become.
Yeah, you are super calm.
I've become like very like I do a lot of self-care, mentally,
Yeah.
body, you know, stuff like that. So I'm kind of proud of how I've been able to handle myself as an adult
Yeah.
in this last year,
Yeah.
getting through adult stuff, 'cause I'm not used to that. You know, I've never had to handle that kind of stuff. So it was weird, but it was good. It was a good learning experience, and that goes back to learning, but I learned a lot.
Good growing experience.
Yeah, big growth experience, huge. I was like, "Oh, wow. Now I'm there."
Yeah, yeah. I'm there.
Now
I'm there now. Honey.
Man, 30s are rough, 'cause I was like,
Yeah, dude.
early 30s are real bad.
Real bad.
Like you're going through, I mean, divorce.
Yep.
I went through divorce in my early 30s too.
Yep.
Or late mid
Divorce,
to late 30s.
Learning how to be single
Yeah.
in your 30s. Learning how
Setting
to,
your career down.
Yeah.
You're getting your crap together.
Learning who you are.
Yeah.
I had no idea who I was.
I didn't either.
No idea.
I didn't either. I had no idea.
Yeah.
None. And you
I
kind
didn't
of,
have a
it's
clue.
almost like you have to accept who you are.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. There's
A lot of it is that.
acceptance
Yeah.
needs to be done.
For
yeah.
sure.
Yeah, definitely. I will say this, though. My 30s have been the best years of my life.
Oh, yeah. Super fun.
Yeah. Best years of my life
Yeah.
by far. It's not even a competition.
No.
They have by far been the best years of my life.
40s are
Hardest
even better.
years.
40s
That's what
are
I've
even
heard.
better.
That's what I've heard.
Because you're even more financially there. So then you have
And
the
mentally.
means. Then you have the means. Yeah, and mentally. Well, all of your F's are out the window. You think 30s
Yeah.
in your 30s they were? I mean, you've made that comment to me before, and I've been like, oh, you've been like that your whole life.
Yeah.
But you know when you wake up and you're like, oh, I don't care. I just don't care anymore.
give a
Wait
fuck.
till you're 40. And
well,
you're
I
like,
got one more year.
yeah. Then you're like, wow,
Yeah.
this is intense. I don't care.
I've got one more year, and then
I think you're
I'm
already
fitting the
there.
seat. Oh yeah, for sure. I'm already there. I tell people I'm 40 now. People are like, "How old
Yeah,
are you?"
just
I'm like,
round
40.
up.
I'm
Just
40.
round
It's
up. Yeah,
fine.
I'm 40.
I don't give a shit.
40.
That's how much I don't give a shit. I'm not like, "Oh my god, it's
Yeah.
my last year." I don't fucking care, dude. I look good. I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
I don't give a shit.
We don't look like we're in our 40s.
No, I don't care. I'm traveling the world. What are you doing? Nothing. I don't fucking care. What do you think?
This one I had a tough time with because I can't think of one.
Okay, well, let me announce it.
Okay.
So, number 8 on our list of 10
Yes.
somethings from 2022. Something you wish you'd done differently. I will start because I have got
You're
one.
dead center.
Dude, I wish I had not sold my motherfucking car.
You sold it because you needed the money.
Well, not really. I mean, yeah, obviously I could have used the money, but I wasn't in dire straits at that time. My thinking was, again, I didn't think I was going to have to come back
Right.
and
Yeah.
get a 9 to 5 again
Yeah.
and have to make,
Yeah.
thousands of dollars back into my bank account again. I wasn't expecting that, which was very naive of me. And I sold my car with the thinking of, well, it's just going to sit here and rot
Yeah.
because it already had over 200,000 miles on it. Patrick needed a car, and it was there, and he was going to offer me a good price for it. So, yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
It's better than it sitting there rotting.
For sure. Somebody else is going to be able to use it.
But damn it, if it wasn't a problem coming back. Because you need a car to work in Texas. I mean, we don't have
especially out here where
out
we're
here
out.
in the boonies of Fort
Yeah,
Worth.
we're out by Keller, Roanoke,
Yeah.
Watauga.
And let me tell you, Uber
there's-
is damn expensive these days.
And you work in Trophy Club, so that's a little. That's 20. It's like 15.
15,
it's
20
like
minute
15,
drive.
20-minute drive.
yeah.
No traffic because there's a lot of stretch out here.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. You have to have a car. I mean,
it's not like
just-
Dallas. Dallas
No.
was Uber there in seconds.
Yeah.
The
I
Uber
could have
here.
done it in Dallas,
Yeah.
but not here, man. Not in Fort Worth.
No.
And I learned real quick that was a very costly mistake. About an $8,000 mistake. 'Cause
Yeah,
I went
but
ahead and bought a car.
Now
and
you're set.
now I'm set, and I just have to climb back up the mountain, 'cause that was pretty much all my savings.
Yeah.
So now I'm not only like where I was pre-surgery and losing a month of pay, I'm even further down from that now.
Yeah.
So that was a hard lesson to learn, and I definitely wish I had done things differently. I should have listened to my mom, who advised me against doing that. But, I'm a bullheaded, stubborn-ass mofo. So I did what I did, and I learned my lesson, and I'll move forward from here. But that kind of goes back to, like, I'm learning how this lifestyle is going to work,
Yeah.
and how I'm going to have to go about the future. Hopefully, the next time I'll leave, I'll have a residual income.
Yeah.
And it won't be the way it is now.
Yeah.
And I have plenty of time to figure that out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
And I'm definitely going to work towards that for sure. For sure.
Things I wish I'd done differently, or something I wish I'd done. I can't really think of anything. I know that sounds so but I don't do much. Things I wish I'd done differently.
No, I mean, it could be anything, really. But we can move on from it.
Yeah.
If you think of one, we can go back to it.
Okay.
So we can go ahead and move forward to something you're changing in 2023, something you're leaving behind in 2022 and moving forward to in 2023.
Okay. I got a good one for this one.
All right.
And it kind of goes back to something you let go of.
Okay.
I am not going to feed energy where it is not deserved at all anymore.
Amen to that,
Anymore.
sister.
I don't care who you
fucking
are,
man.
what you're doing. If it does not, I don't want
If
to
it
say
doesn't serve you,
serve me. I don't want to say benefit because that's a terrible thing.
if
to
it doesn't enhance your life or your experience.
Yeah, if it's like, I'm just not. I'm not.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna, I already started saying a few years ago. I'm gonna start saying no more. I'm gonna start saying it even more. Even more. Because I find myself sometimes doing that where I'm like, why am I even feeding my energy into that? Like, why am I even getting into this argument, or why am I even doing that to myself or coming down on myself, or why, it could pertain to anything. I just don't want to waste my energy on stupid shit.
1,000%.
Stupid people.
That deserves the air
Yeah.
horn. 1,000%. I mean, we've talked about that quite a bit. Of just,
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah, I'm done with the stupid energy.
And I don't think that's a hard goal because I'm already on the way of that, of doing that. So, yeah. Don't, like, you made a post on TikTok that you don't always have to do what your friends are doing.
Oh, yeah, man.
That's a major thing. Like, I would find myself doing things I didn't want to do.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't want to do this. Like, I don't want to be here. I don't want to do this. What am I doing?
Yeah.
I'm miserable. I want to go home. So I've realized, I'm like, and my therapist helped me realize, she was like, then don't.
Yeah, don't.
Then
You
don't.
don't have to.
Yeah. Like, don't make somebody, or don't let somebody make you feel pressured.
Right. Guilt
Yeah.
you into
Guilt
doing
you into
it.
doing something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just not. And I'm not going to feed energy into stupid stuff. Like people
Yeah.
talking about others behind their backs or something
Yeah.
like that. Just, like low stuff.
Yeah. Gossip.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to continue to watch my trash.
Yeah. Of course. We
Yeah.
have to have trash.
For sure.
Yeah. No. Amen, sister. I feel that for sure. Okay. Something I'm changing in 2023. I think that I could try to be a little softer in my approach with people. Because it's so easy for me to walk away and let go. I have the gift of goodbye.
Yeah.
I really, really do. I can walk away from someone and I mean it might hurt for a bit, but I get over it real quick and I don't.
Here's the but. But some people are only supposed to be in your life for a
Oh,
season.
I definitely know that.
And so I think you would know first whether they're supposed to be there.
Well,
or not.
and
Does
that's
this
not really
person
what I
drag
mean.
you down?
Oh yeah, no, and that's not
Or
really
do they
what I
do
mean.
this, or do they do that?
What I mean is because I can be soft with somebody and be cordial with somebody, but still not be their friend and still not feed into the energy that I don't like.
Right.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I feel like I made some mistakes this past year in just not. I mean, definitely protecting myself, and I don't think that I'm wrong in anything that I've done, but I could have been a little softer in my approach. I'm quite harsh.
I don't think you're harsh. I think you're direct.
Yeah, which can be quite harsh.
Yeah, but, come on.
Grow up, bitch.
People need to suck it up. I'm so sick of the not being able to communicate because you think somebody's attacking you after the first words they say.
Yeah, and I won't put up with that either.
Yeah, are you going to talk or are you going to freak out?
Yeah. I won't put up with that either, but also I don't know, man, like you mean like you're harsh in the beginning, or you think you're harsh in your decisions? I think I'm harsh and stubborn as far as like once I make up my mind that
I don't think there's anything wrong with
done.
that. Yeah, but I don't think
No, I don't think there's anything wrong with it either. I just think that my approach could be a little better. I'm not talking about changing anything as far as like, oh, well, I'm going to let people walk over me.
No.
That's never been me, and that never will be me. And I always will be direct and honest.
Yeah.
But sometimes I feel
you mean you're going to be softer in how you bring it up.
and how I approach
and how
it.
you bring it up.
And how I approach.
Yeah.
And how I approach.
And how you
There's
make
a
it.
certain way to do it that's not accusatory.
Is
or
there?
Yeah, I think so. Because really, like, I'm kind of where you are with the chillness, dude. I really don't fucking care.
I just don't.
I don't like, oh, so-and-so said this about you, word.
Yeah.
Or,
Cool.
I
I
just
don't care.
don't care at all. So because of that, I don't really get mad about anything anymore.
Yeah. I don't like being angry. I don't like putting my energy into that.
Right.
Yeah.
But my approach sometimes can make it seem like I am angry or I am,
Yeah, I do that too sometimes. Yeah.
but I'm not
Yeah.
angry at all. I just don't want to feed my energy into it anymore.
Yeah.
So I think that there is a way that I can approach things that better conveys that rather than just coming across as a bitter, angry bitch.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Still keeping the same attitude. Still fuck you all. But maybe just a little softer with it.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna work on it.
Okay.
I think it's an area that I could work on.
Okay.
All right, and finally, for the last, I don't have a drum roll, but I got an air horn. The last 10 somethings of our 10 somethings of 2022 list. Something that you hope for in 2023.
Ooh, this could be a long answer. I'm glad you saved this for last.
Yeah.
Actually, it could or couldn't, You go first.
Something I hope for in 2023 is a better understanding of where my life is going. Like I mentioned before, a big part of my lifestyle now is feeling lost a lot. And I don't mind that. I like the thrill of, like I said, not belonging anywhere and belonging everywhere at the same time. I like not knowing where my life is going to be in 5 years.
Yeah.
I think that is thrilling.
Yeah.
And honestly, life rewards the risk takers. It just does.
It does.
If you're willing to jump and take the risk, you will be rewarded. Maybe not in the way that you thought, maybe not in the way that you wanted, but in the way that's going to work best for your life.
If you never jump, you're not
going to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't fly.
You're not going to fly. So, but there is definitely a lot of fear in that. It doesn't hold me back from doing anything, for sure. But yeah, I mean, I'm afraid all the time, and I have anxiety about things, not as much as I used to be. I've got a pretty good grasp on what's going on now. But in the beginning, for sure, man, I was afraid all the time.
Yeah.
And especially traveling alone and finding your way in a country where you don't know the language. And yeah, it's really, nothing will grow you up faster. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Nothing will change you faster than traveling. And yeah, I just hope to have a better handle on my life in general.
I feel like, because I watch you work, and I feel like you have a pretty good handle on your life. Like everything you put into place and you set out, you do it.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's, I mean, the not caring thing, it's like the way you do it is so possible and quite easy.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a timing thing, because you know how when you came back, I mean, you got a job like that.
Yeah, super quick.
In days.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's because they were handing out jobs. No, it's not. I'm not saying it's not because you're not good at what you do, but it was that easy to find one that fast. It's just weird how everything works out.
Yeah.
But you plan it in such a way where everything just falls in place perfectly according to timing. So I think that if you just kind of like,
well, and I feel like
now you don't really have any huge goals to set except for to save up for your next
dig myself out of this hole that I'm in.
Yeah, that and to save up for the next stint.
Yeah.
And so that's the next goal, is the next stint.
Right. And I have found that living goal to goal is really what kind of, and really living without a plan, dude. When I travel, I don't have any plan of where I'm going, what I'm doing. I just book a ticket to a place, I show up, and whatever happens, happens. And I feel like that is the absolute best way for me to live, because it leads me to the places that I need to be.
Yeah.
Like what you're saying, everything lines up.
You're supposed to be there.
Right.
Like if you're supposed to be there, then you're gonna be there.
Right. Exactly.
People say it all the time. Everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
So,
and choosing to not plan anything out has led me to exactly where I am now. And like you said, it was very simpatico. Like, I think I had my job in the first week that I was here. Or I was doing interviews for sure.
Yeah, immediately.
And then got hired. And yeah, the ball started rolling. Actually, the day that I arrived, or the day after, I arrived at like 11 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next morning was when I had a video call with my doctor in Columbia,
right, yeah.
who told me I needed a hysterectomy.
Right.
And then it was like, well, shit, okay, all my shit's changed.
Yeah.
And because my original thought in my head was like, I'll give myself like a month to chill, get acclimated, and then, I'll look for a job, make some money, be gone by January, February. Well, then the next day I found out I need surgery. And so I'm like, okay, well, I need to get a job. I need to get insurance. I need to have this surgery. And it was like, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
I was on interviews within days.
Yeah.
So yeah, you kind of just do what's up next. It's like, okay, this is up next. All
So
right, I'll do that then.
Do you hope that everything's going to continue falling into place for you?
Yeah, and I think
it's a manifestation thing for you.
Yeah, I think it will.
Yeah.
I think it will. I think as long as I just continue to chug along and, work towards my goal and just generally be a productive person. I feel like I try to stay productive and, I work full time and I have the podcast and I do, different things on, for content. And I feel like if you just stay productive and you keep going, things will happen for you.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen if you sit on your ass and just complain about everything.
Yeah.
Those people can fuck right off. But as long as you stay steadfast, man, and eye on the prize, things usually fall into place. One way or another. It may not be the way that you expected.
Right.
But you'll get there.
Yeah.
You'll get there.
I hope for 2023 that it's the world gets better. Like, not necessarily nature's one thing. You can't control nature and everything's going crazy with nature everywhere, but just how we are to each other.
Yeah.
Like, can y'all stop your shit?
No. I don't think so.
Stop it. Stop bullying people. Stop being assholes. Stop it. Just if you have an urge, because there are people that get off on that.
Oh yeah,
there
for sure.
There are people that get off on that.
Sure. But the thing is the people that do that only do it behind a screen.
Yeah. Well, in schools they're doing it to your face and stuff like that.
That's
like,
true.
Just stop it. Just stop. Worry about yourself.
Worry about your own self.
Worry about your own self. I do hope that, that's kind of a broad range, the world gets better, but I hope Ukraine pulls out of the war victoriously.
There you go.
I also hope, for me, that I find a little spot of my own.
Yeah, there you go.
Like property.
There you go, yeah.
Just another little piece of property.
Yeah.
Not just for me, for Bruce, you, Gage, whoever.
Yeah.
I think it'd be so cool if I could find like a lake house.
Yeah.
Or a spot in Montana specifically. Hit me up if you have one.
in Montana specifically.
Anywhere from Missoula and north. Missoula straight up. All the way to Flathead Lake, all that. Yeah.
Kalispell.
Yeah. I love that
Yeah.
area. Whitefish even. I like Whitefish. That whole area all the way up to Canada.
Canada.
Yeah. I just want to have a little spot of my own. I have to do that, and I hope to invest well in 2023.
That's an excellent goal.
I want to invest well in 2023. I want to invest like my dad would want me to invest.
Yeah.
Every dollar.
Yeah. Yeah, that's an excellent goal.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it wouldn't be Can't Take Us Anywhere if we didn't end with a Would You Rather. So, we are going to do a 2023 Would You Rather.
Would You Rather.
And this is how we are going to end this show, our very special live event. Okay.
Goodbye, 2022.
Later,
you
bitch.
were terrible.
I had a good 2022.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
I actually had
You
a
had
really
a great
I had a
2010.
kick-ass
Yeah.
2022.
Yeah.
I mean, I did go through a breakup at the beginning of it. That sucked, but what came after it was
Right.
absolutely what I was
Payoff.
supposed to do.
Like you're doing,
yeah.
you know how we say when we're on a hike? We're like,
That's the
This is the
payoff.
payoff.
And it's 100% what I was supposed to do. 1,000%.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So,
okay.
would you rather repeat 2022 all over again, or live through 2023 3 times over, not knowing what's coming? So, gun to your head right now.
the latter.
2023 3 times,
let me
not
think.
knowing what's coming.
Let me think.
You have to choose right now. Relive 2022 or not knowing what's coming in 2023. Live that 3 times over.
2023.
Yeah.
I just have this gut feeling that it's going to be a really good year. I don't know why.
I hope so, man.
Yeah.
I would totes live 2022 over again.
I wouldn't. Because I don't want to lose. I don't want to go through losing my dad. That's the
Oh,
main
yeah,
thing.
man.
That's
Yeah.
that's the number one thing. Like, I don't ever want to.
Yeah. Oh, that's horrible.
I don't wish that on anybody. Like, you've been through it.
Yeah.
Heather's been through it.
Yeah, it's horrible.
We're at that age. We just are. But I just don't wish it on anybody.
Yeah.
Losing a parent, period. Moms,
Yeah.
dads, whatever.
Yeah.
But 2023, yeah, not knowing, I kind of feel like I'm in more control of what's happening, or that I will be.
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
You can only control
God.
this. You can only control
Okay.
this.
Okay.
You
Here's
can't
my
control
final
anything
answer.
else.
Here's my final answer. Okay, I have a question.
Okay.
If I choose 2022 again,
Uh-huh.
can changes be made?
No.
Okay, so just like it was all the way through.
Exactly like it was
Absolutely
all the way through.
not. No. No.
I would do 2022 over
You would?
again. Really, the only bad thing that happened was the breakup. And it was hard. It was definitely hard. And there were a lot of things that happened that, were not pleasant at all, that I wouldn't wish to relive.
Yeah.
But going through that did bring me one of the greatest adventures of my life. And I wouldn't trade that for the world.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I would I would go through the pain of the breakup to get to what that brought me to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I would do it over for sure.
Yeah. I don't know, 'cause I thought about it and I was like, coming out the other side is always a better thing.
Yeah.
No matter what. But yeah, I don't know.
Yours is tough, man. Yours is tough.
Yeah, it's just like, I don't know if I
Yeah.
could do that again.
I think if
It
I
took
were
every
you,
ounce of
I'd-
strength I had.
Yeah. I think if I were you, I might choose 2023.
Yeah, but to me, the hard part of that is knowing that I have to do it 3 times.
3 times.
Like, I can't do anything 3 times.
yeah, right.
Nothing.
Yeah, 3
Like,
times.
I don't.
3 times is a lot, dude.
Okay, I would only have to do 2022 one more time. Final answer, I'd pick 2022 again
Yeah.
and just do it one more time.
Yeah, get it over with.
Yeah, and maybe it wouldn't be so bad the second time.
I mean, you would know what's coming.
Right.
So you could I mean,
could prepare.
well, yeah, you
I'd
could
be
prepare.
prepared.
You could prepare.
Yeah.
So I guess in that way you could make changes because
Kind of.
you would be prepared. so
Only
you
in the
could,
way you handle things.
Right.
Yeah.
You could handle things differently.
But
you could do it
what's
again.
happening is going to happen.
Right.
Yeah.
What has
so
happened
yeah, I choose
will happen.
2022 again. Because walking into the unknown, but then what if, like, regardless if it's a good year, it could be a great year. I don't want to do it 3 times.
3 times, yeah, dude. Yeah. Yeah, 3 that's 3 years of your life. Yeah.
Like, can we get on with this crap?
Yeah. I agree. I totally agree with
I
that.
don't. I'm not doing that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same. Yeah,
Yeah.
2022
Okay.
all over again for sure.
What would y'all do?
Yeah. What would you do?
Let us know.
Hannies. I'm sure we'll I don't know if we have any viewers at the moment. I can't really tell, but we will put that as a clip on the use of tubes. This is the JoJo's replay. music that we're going out to.
Sounds like
Not a
Cheech and
lot.
Chong music.
Yeah, it really does.
I'm hungry.
Makes me want to smoke a bowl.
I'm hungry.
Let's smoke and eat. And, well, later, ye hooers. Happy 2023 to all of yous. Happy New Year's. Thanks for being with us.
Cheers.